In today's video, we're talking about how you can convert PDF documents, like right in front of me, into text, and then using that text for whatever purposes you want. So here's a good example. Let's say you have a contract just like the one in front of me, and you want to pull out the line items. Well, traditionally, you'd probably have to do these one by one and enter them into a Google Sheet just like this, and that would take forever, especially if you have a ton of contracts to go through. You'd probably hate your life for doing that. But now you can do this 100% automatically. And in this video, we're going to be talking about exactly how you can do this. Now, how we're doing this is we're using a platform called make.com. If you guys are brand new to make.com, I do have a crash course, which I'll link up above, taking you all the way through make.com, everything you need to learn. But if you guys just want to continue with this video, we're going to be breaking this down. So hopefully you will be able to pick it up in no time. Now, the blueprints for this are going to be in the description down below for free. All you have to do is download the JSON file in the blueprint section down below, click these three dots and import it into your account. And then you'll have this exact scenario ready to go within the next 30 seconds. Let's dive into how this actually works. So in the example, I have three different potential triggers. Now, typically speaking, if you want to process documents like a PDF and enter it into Google Sheets, it's probably coming from one of 3 or 4 locations. Maybe you want to get your documents from Gmail. So let's say somebody sends you off a contract and you receive it in your email account. Or maybe you want to grab documents automatically that are placed in a Google Drive folder like this. So let's say client sends you a Google Drive folder or adds them into your Google Drive folder. You can automatically start this workflow. Maybe you have the documents already in your CRM, or when they're added into your CRM, you want to then go ahead and start this workflow and insert those contracts into things like Google Sheets, just like in front of me. Or maybe you want to add them into QuickBooks to log a payment, or maybe you want to add them into your CRM, right? Could be Go High Level, could be Zoho, could be Salesforce. So that's essentially how this works. Now let's break down the actual steps in here. So we have a trigger in front of me. I just have the Google Drive trigger set up so that anytime a folder or a file enters this folder, it's going to start this workflow. So anytime a PDF enters that folder, this workflow will start. And what happens is the first step is using OCR, which is the process of converting a PDF document, just like this PDF contract, into plain text. What that text practically looks like, here is the response, is in front of me. You can see like contract for Jono. And unfortunately, it didn't get my name perfectly right. That's a bit unfortunate. It's not like I'm gonna hold a grudge against pdf.co for butchering my name, but it really does do a decent job, right? Like all the rest of the text, this document outlines the automatable contract and pricing for Jono. You can see that it does, with the exception of my name and some other things, it does a pretty good job pulling out like numbers and emails and all of that kind of stuff. And of course, this is going to improve over time. Let's take a look at this module just to break this down so that you can understand it hopefully a bit better. Essentially, what's going on here is we're taking the link from your Google Drive folder in here, and we're just saying, hey, download this file using the web content link, and then turn that into text, right? And essentially, the only thing that you have to do here is just make sure that in the folder that you're using, the particular share settings is set to public, because if this is not set to public, then it's not going to be able to download the file. So just make sure anyone with this link can view it, and then you're good to go. Then obviously it's going to turn that into text. Now the next step is once we have that text, what we want to do is extract all of the important information from that document. So let's go back to our initial contract here. In this example, what I wanted to do is take out things like each line item, the name, maybe the description, the quantity, the price, the subtotal, all of that kind of stuff, right? And so this is where we do that in this OpenAI ChatGPT module. Now, practically speaking, what's going on here, I'm going to show you the results first, is we're taking it out in key value pairs, key being like invoice number, And this is always going to be constant, but the value will always change, right? So for example, every single contract that you sign with somebody, The subtotal will probably be different. The total will probably be different, but how you reference that, like total and subtotal, will always be the same, right? Because every contract and invoice should have a total, but that total will change, right? So the value will change, but the key will always be the same because you're always going to have things like an invoice number and a date and a subtotal and a discount. So let's go into how this actually works. So in the ChatGPT module in front of me, what I have done is I've created 3 particular messages. Let's break this down one by one. A system message is essentially just giving context to ChatGPT to tell it what it's meant to do. So you're an intelligent document processing bot that pulls out important information from contracts and then adds it into JSON data. JSON data is just a type or a way of formatting data. This is what JSON data looks like, but in text form. But in make.com, what JSON looks like is like literally just this right over here. So like URL equals whatever the URL is. And so essentially what we're doing is the second thing is we're assigning an assistant, which is saying, hey, this is what the output of ChatGPT should be. So you should please structure the data in JSON format. And you're telling it, hey, this is exactly how I want the data to come out in. Don't like change anything up or make any changes or whatever. This is exactly it. All it has to do is just add in like the invoice number here. And this is what the AI does. It will pull out the invoice number and put it there. It'll pull out the date in the contract and put it here. It'll pull out every single line item and put it the description and the quantity and the price and the tax and the subtotal, right? And essentially the last message that we're putting here is the user message, where we're just saying, hey, here's the actual text in the agreement. And remember, the text is coming from this PDF.co module because we're converting that PDF into text and then we're passing it into ChatGPT here. So practically speaking, we get the results in JSON format like this. And we can see that there's 9 items here, 1 for each line item. So if we circle back to this, we have 9 line items, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's done a good job in pulling out all 9 line items. And then we use something called an iterator, which is just a fancy way of saying, hey, because we have these 9 line items, I want to go through them one by one. We're going to start with this one, and then we're going to post it into the Google Sheet. And then once this is done, then we're going to go to the second line item, and then we're going to add that to the Google Sheet. And then we're going to go through the third line item, and then we're going to add that one to the Google Sheet until we've gone through all 9 individually, right? So we go through the iterator once, and every single line item we post into the Google Sheet. And that is how you can automatically take documents from places like Google Drive, or like Gmail, or like your CRM, and you can do 1,000,001 things. You can add it to Google Sheets, you can add it to QuickBooks, you could upload it right back into your CRM, or you could choose one of these other like 10,000 applications in make.com and use that data for whatever purposes you need for it to do. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this valuable. If you did and you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below. Leave in the comment section your thoughts on this type of video because I went through it pretty fast this time and I'm just trying to split test to see what you guys find more valuable, just like a high level overview going through it quickly with the blueprints to download for free in the description, or breaking it down into like the nitty gritty details. So thanks once again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.